So what is good, YouTube? So we're back with another video, and in this haircut tutorial I'm going to be showing you all how to do a dope drop fade. So in this drop fade right now, I already started off my first guideline, which was a ball line, and now I'm doing the lever all the way fully open on my cordless masters, and I'm going around the head, and in the back of the head I'm really going like more than an inch. It's about 1.5 inches. And that's because I really want the blend to have, I really want the blend, the fade, to have enough room to do what it has to do. So right now I'm starting to blend out that bottom line. I went halfway, then I went fully closed. So blending out the bottom line first is a technique that is extremely important into keeping the shape of a fade. If you're not skilled enough to fade down and get that bottom line last. So I like to fade this first now, because I learned that it helps me with my time on my haircuts, because I don't have to flip through guards, and also it helps you keep the fade where you want the fade to be, because the bottom line is the fade, and it helps you focus on how to make the fade better and cleaner. Alright, so right now I'm taking down the hair with the number 1 guard fully open. And on the sides of the hair, I'm actually going to take it down to a number 1 guard fully closed. And that's really just for my fading. I rather debulk when I'm taking the hair down than have to like go over the hair a lot and do like a number 2 guard on the sides, then move all the way down to a 1.5 or 1. So I'd rather skip all them steps and just take a number 1 guard fully closed on the sides, and just, you know what I'm saying, just give it a nice, let it lay down nicely, so when I start fading, it'll be easy to clean it up. So right now I'm really still learning how to really cut down hair. There's more to it than what you would think about cutting down hair. You might think that it's just you take the clippers and go over, but you really have to understand all the full growth patterns and the different ways that the hair grows to actually fully know how to cut hair. You know what I'm saying? Like yes, you can take a number 1 guard and just do your thing and just go over the hair, but to actually know how to make each hair lay down to their specific specific area is really key, and that takes nothing but repetition and familiarity to hair. You know what I'm saying? Something that you just have to learn by experience. So right now I'm starting to fade. Took my number 1.5 guard with the Andis Masters, and I went fully open and closed. Now I'm taking number 1 guard, and I'm all the way closed, but I did go fully open. And as you can see, I still do spot work while I'm fading to make sure that, just for me, to make sure that I'm keeping the fade clean. And now I'm just trying to fade out that bottom line, honestly. Now I'm switching to my 0 guard, and I'm going fully close. I'm doing some clipper over comb on some bulky areas that I see. And that 0 guard should take out that bottom line for you. You may have to go with the lever fully open, but it should take out that that line for you. Like, this fade is already like almost a fade, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just still lines around the first initial guideline that I did. So now, yeah, I'm just coming back with my lever fully open, and I'm just detailing. It's just the small things that make a haircut pop. Now I'm using the raking technique. I remember when I first started, I used to hold the clipper exactly about 90 degrees to the head, and it's not really a 90-degree angle. It's really, you gotta have, I don't know what the number of angle, like the number of angle you should have, the degree of an angle that you should have, but you should definitely be able to like smooth down the hair. You should hear some hair cutting, but not too much though, because if you do, then you just won't have a one with the grain. So right now I'm just doing the same steps. See, that number 1 guard going with the grain, number 1 close, is actually eliminating the use of a number 2 guard, honestly. If you just do some clip over comb, it does it quicker. So now I'm coming in with the 0 guard. You can see I'm not going up high at all with this guard, because I don't want to create another fade. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to create more work for myself. Harder, but to work wise. So why not, you know what I'm saying? Why not do what's more efficient to get the job done more quickly? So while I'm fading, I really like to comb a lot, and I really like detailing and doing a lot of clipper over comb. You know what I'm saying? Just to get them areas that I don't feel like popping on a guard again for. I like to smooth down the hair a lot, so you'll see me going down with the grain a lot, because you just really have to get the hair at the natural hair growth pattern, like the natural fall pattern of the hair, like how the hair falls. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really have to get them areas. It's something that us as barbers, something that we have to work on, is giving a haircut, especially with this generation of barbers. You really have to work on giving a haircut that will last 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, you can give a haircut that can last 2 days, 3 days, but once 2 weeks, like a week come by, 4 days, 5 days come by, and that haircut look like you got it cut 2 weeks ago, and it's not even because it's not a clean fade. It's because we don't understand the pattern and the growth of the hair that we mess up. You know what I'm saying? We mess up. But what natural haircuts look like. So we really have to understand our client's hair, and that's always a key when doing client consultation. Just scalp consultation for real. So always just try to remember to look at the growth pattern of the hair. Recognize when they come in after 2 weeks how their hair is gonna look. Cause how they come in is how they come in and looking now is how they gonna come back and look when they come back. Unless they start taking real good care of the hair, but yes, always try to remember that. So see, I'm just smoothing it down because I know how he comes back. He comes back with his hair is combed out. He always combs it out. So, you know, I'm just trying to give it to a nice length where you can still comb it. So I just started on the line. I just brought the Slimline Pros back out. I really don't know why. I just get tired of using the same clipper for too long, and I really wasn't feeling any clipper, any other. So I'm just combing down the hair and hitting the hairline. So he really has soft hair. You know what I'm saying? Like if he grew it out, it wouldn't be nothing too kinky. You know, his hair pattern is very soft. His hair texture is not hard to fade. It gives it a nice overall like fade. You know what I'm saying? His hair texture, like his hair falls down evenly. He doesn't have any wild growth patterns. Although he has like a slight cowlick in the middle of his shape up, you can see it. But other than that, like his hair is pretty good, man. Like his growth patterns are good on his hair. So when I shape up, I like to start in the middle, which I really didn't do, but I like to do like one half of the shape up and move over and like replicate it. And I'm tripping, I don't even know if replicate is really a word, but like do the same thing on the other side. And once you put that line on, you will start seeing like parts of the fade where it didn't look dark because it wasn't no line to give it that contrast. But once you put a shape up on it and then you start looking at the fade, you're gonna start seeing dark spots that you weren't seeing. So it's always good to shape up, and always good to shape up, and you know what I'm saying, while you're doing the fade also. That's just an old school tip that they don't really teach you in barber school. So you know what I'm saying, when you shaping up, when you're fading, always do the vertical lines, the vertical bars, because you always see the lines that you're missing, just due to the contrast. And if you all want to know what setup I'm recording with a Canon T5i, and I have the 50mm lens on, and I do edit my video. Dang, look at that fade, man. And I do edit my videos on Final Cut Pro. So now we're just gonna do some beard shaping up. Just nothing slight. I mean nothing too crazy. Just always try to keep the arc on the beard and try to keep it as full and natural as you can. Yes, hair is gonna have to be cut because it is a haircut, but you know what I'm saying. Just take your time, line the client up, get to the desired length that they wanted. Just put that detail work in, man, for real. That's how you get good tips, and that's how you get good referrals. And that's how you get random people calling your phone asking, are you this person? But and then you got more clients off that. But I put that razor line on there. And right now I'm just detailing, man. That fade is there. So right now I'm just doing a little freehand work. I really appreciate y'all for tuning in for this video. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's your boy OG Meso, and I'm out.